So Adobe announced that they're going to create this Adobe Commerce Cloud, essentially a version of Adobe Commerce Cloud that's going to be behind a firewall. Essentially, they're going to create a SaaS solution with Adobe Commerce at the core of it. But now they're going to basically cut off the source code from the developers. So the idea is that the merchants think that the open source software is got too many maintenance hours for developers. It's too reliant on developers to keep it working, and therefore it makes the maintenance costs really high. There's a million ways that you can break it, which makes it kind of unstable. That's the perception, right? So the idea is close it off and then integrate into the engine, the e-commerce engine, with apps. Essentially the same way that Shopify works. So if you sign on as a merchant and you get Adobe Commerce as a cloud service, you can no longer have your engineers go in there and access the source code. You'll have to integrate through an app. So the idea is that it's essentially a safety net for the merchants. It also, frankly, gives Adobe more control over how companies interact with the software. So they might think that this will be like a potential reputation gain for them, that it'll have a better reputation as being easy to use with the merchants. I think there's something to that. I also think that because of this, they can maybe increase their fees a little bit. So there might be a financial gain for them in that. As long as it benefits the merchants, I'm all for it. If this is like a way for Adobe to simply gain more control and have more leverage over the merchants so they can extract more money out of them, I'm against it. It could be a little bit of both. I'm going to take the high road and assume they're doing it for what they see as a perceived deficit in the platform, and that by closing it off, there is a perceived benefit to doing this.